everyone, welcome back to another episode on BuzzTV. We hope you're all staying safe, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
What's up, LMS? It's Molly bringing you yet again your school news. The schedule is out for students to come to school to obtain belongings, return books, and pick up yearbooks and medicine. The dates are June 8th, 9th, and 10th. Please see the school website or social media pages for details on times and procedures. Attention 8th graders. Be sure to check out the 9th Grade Experience podcast, full of great advice from students and staff about navigating your first year at the Emmaus High School. The podcast just had its first anniversary, and the reviews are great. You can find it by just looking it up on Google or searching the 9th Grade Experience on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. There is grab-and-go meal to pick up today, since there was not yesterday. Regular schedule resumes tomorrow. The High School Activism Club is running a food drive this Friday and Saturday at the high school parking lot. Check social media for details. Do you like making movies? DeSales is running a virtual Summer Video Institute from June 22nd to June 26th. Check out the DeSales website for more information on this unique filmmaking from home with phones opportunity. Is your family in need of financial assistance? Check out the website for the United Way of the Greater Lehigh Valley for more information on how to apply. Reminder, all fall sports signups are due by next Tuesday. The link to the Google form is on the website. Thanks for watching, LMS.
What's up, LMS? It's Angela here with your weather for today. Today's looking pretty good. It will be partly cloudy. The high will be 80 and the low will be 60. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a high of 81 and a low of 66. And Thursday will be rainy with a high of 80 and a low of 69. That's all from me. Now let's slide on over to Sarah C. with your sports.
Hi, I am Sarah Campbell, and this is your bi-weekly sports news. First off, some very exciting news. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo made the announcement to allow New York sports teams to be able to return to their practicing facilities. New York was one of the hardest hit states from the pandemic, but they have made a miraculous recovery, and with a couple restrictions for health purposes, many teams plan to start practicing again. Speaking of reopening, the NCAA has made plans to allow college athletes who play basketball or football to start practicing again on June 1st. In other news, as I'm sure most of the viewers out there already know, in a way, this quarantine has brought us closer to our fellow humans than ever before. In Major League Baseball, a hype video went out introducing the Los Angeles Dodgers. It was a large virtual meeting, and the technical difficulties were inevitable. One person even accidentally left at one point. Some of the players were expecting the worst from social media, but instead, people supported them and appreciated that there was something to distract them from all the negativity that was going on in the world. Let this be your reminder to do whatever you can to make yourself and those around you happy. I heard about a really cool skateboarding story that will now be covered in the entertainment department by Sarah Green.
Well, Mess, it's Sarah back at it with your entertainment news. Today, I have an interesting story about skateboarding. Just a few days ago, the New York Times reported about an 11-year-old skateboarder named Guay Curry who managed to hit a 1080 before landing back on a halfpipe. This young skater, as it turns out, has owned a board since he was born, thanks to his father. He started taking skate lessons at a YMCA in California when he was only 4. When his family moved to Brazil, his father Ricardo built a ramp in an old warehouse for Guay to practice on. Quote, "After I built a ramp here, he landed his first McTwist," Ricardo said, describing a 540-degree backside spin. Quote, "He was just 7 years old, and that's really, really difficult for a skateboarder." 3 months later, Guay completed his first 720 and became the youngest in the world to land it, end quote. So when the coronavirus pandemic shut down schools in Brazil, Guay had more time to train and he could eat well at home, and he'd have unlimited access to the athletic facilities he needed. The warehouse ramp is just 20 minutes away from the family's home, and there's a small ramp in their backyard. Guay and his dad, who works as an informal coach and cell phone videographer, drove to the warehouse after finishing classes from home. Guay tried and tried for a 1080, and he was confident he could land it eventually. And he did, after only 10 tries. Let's take a look.
Hello, LMS. Mrs. Stutz here with a Dr. Brown's Minute to Win It Challenge. What is Dr. Brown's Minute to Win It Challenge? Well, as some of you may know, I had a baby. So I've been putting together a lot of bottles. So the challenge is that I can put together this bottle, well, 5 of them, in less than a minute. What do you think, Stella? Can I do it? What do you think, Stella? Can I do it? Stella? Yes, these are all the parts to a Dr. Brown's bottle. Yes, there are a lot of them. And at 2 a.m., it's really fun to figure out how all the parts go together. Anyway, can I put together all of these parts in less than a minute? We'll see if I can do it. Stella thinks I can. Okay, ready, go.
All right, for this week's challenge, we had to pick a minute to win it, and I'm choosing cookie face. So here's what it says. It says I have to put a cookie on my forehead, and without using my hands, I have to get it into my mouth as quickly as possible. All right, so Hadley's going to time me.
Okay,
Let me know when you're ready.
ready, go.
How long
2
does that take?
seconds.
2 seconds! All right!
Well, that's all from us, LMS. Stay safe and have a great day.